You bought your ticket weeks ago. You showed up early. You breezed through security. You're at the gate, ready to board. Then bam, your flight's overbooked. The gate agent asks for volunteers to take the next flight. You glance around. Nobody moves. You've got a confirmed seat, right? But guess what? You're not actually guaranteed to get on that plane. In 2023 alone, U.S. Airlines denied boarding to over 100,000 passengers. Not because of storms, not because of security delays, because they sold more tickets than seats. It's called overbooking. You call it losing half your day and maybe hundreds of dollars. Here's what they don't tell you. Airlines run razor-sharp algorithms behind the scenes. Every passenger is just a data point, your booking time, your destination, even your travel history. They predict who's most likely to skip the flight. But what if everyone shows up? Someone's gotta get bumped. And this is just the tip of the iceberg. Ever wonder why your friend's ticket for the exact same flight is $200 cheaper? Or why airlines hide the best seats from you? Or how flight attendants seem to fly first class for free? You're about to uncover the secrets airlines never put on your boarding pass. The hidden hacks buried deep in their terms and conditions. The money moves they make while you're stuck in coach. Stick around, because by the end of this video, you'll know more than most airline staff. And maybe you'll never look at your boarding pass the same way again. Secret 1: Airlines overbook on purpose. Overbooking is not a mistake, not a glitch. It's policy. Every airline does it. American, United, Delta, Southwest. They all sell more tickets than there are seats. Why? Because on average, 5 to 15% of passengers just don't show up. Cancellations, missed connections, no-shows. Airlines count on this and oversell to avoid flying with empty seats. It's all controlled by a program. Delta calls theirs deep inventory optimization. United, dynamic availability. They don't see you as a passenger, they see probabilities. Every ticket you buy is a gamble. Not for you, for them. And when their bet goes wrong, someone gets bumped. But here's the twist. You can flip this inconvenience to your advantage. When they ask for volunteers, raise your hand. But don't settle for the first offer. This is a negotiation. By U.S. law, if you're involuntarily bumped, airlines owe you cash, up to 400% of your one-way fare, capped at $1,550. But most will offer you a voucher first. Don't take it. Ask for cash, not credit. Demand a confirmed seat on the next flight. Request a meal voucher. If it's an overnight delay, ask for a hotel. And why not ask for an upgrade on the rebooked flight? Gate agents have the power, it's in their hands. But they won't offer unless you ask. Some travelers book peak flights just to get bumped on purpose. It's called voluntary denied boarding. They collect cash, rebook, repeat. A delay for some, a payday for others. Overbooking isn't going away. But knowing the system puts the power back in your hands. Secret 2: your flight isn't always the cheapest online. You searched for a flight. You found a price. You came back 2 hours later, and the price was higher. That's not bad luck. It's tracking. Airlines and booking sites use cookies to monitor your search behavior. If you check the same route more than once, the system assumes you're serious. It raises the price not for everyone, just for you. This isn't speculation. In 2018, the Wall Street Journal ran side-by-side tests. Different devices, different locations. They found airfare fluctuating by as much as 17%, based on nothing more than browsing history. There's a way around it. Use incognito mode when searching for flights. Better yet, use a VPN. Prices change depending on where you appear to be. Search from India or Mexico, and the same flight can cost less than booking from the US or UK. Time matters, too. Most airlines drop new fares early Tuesday mornings, usually between 1 a.m. and 5 a.m. in the airline's hub time zone. That's when inventory resets. That's when competitors adjust. And that's when deals appear briefly. To compare flights fairly, skip the airline sites. Use independent tools. Google Flights for flexible date tracking. Skyscanner to compare international prices. Momondo for routes airlines don't promote. Some travelers even book one leg of a round trip on one airline. and the return on another. Cheapest doesn't always mean best. But when you know how the system works, you can beat it before you even board. Secret 3. Skiplagging and throwaway ticketing next. A one-way flight from New York to Los Angeles? $350. But here's the crazy part. A flight from New York to Seattle with a layover in Los Angeles only costs $170. Same plane, same seat, half the price. That's skiplagging. You book a ticket with a connection, but you never take the final leg. Instead, you get off at the layover city, your actual destination. Travelers have saved hundreds, sometimes thousands, doing this. There's even a site called Skiplagging.com that finds these hidden city fares for you. Millions use it, but it has one huge enemy: the airlines. Back in 2014, United Airlines and Orbit sued Skiplagged. They lost, but the fight didn't stop there. Fast forward to 2023. American Airlines banned a teenager for 3 years, just for skipping the final leg of his trip to Charlotte. They called it a contract violation and canceled the rest of his family's tickets, too. Here's why airlines care so much. Skiplagging breaks their pricing system. It exposes how arbitrary fares really are, and it costs them money. Is it illegal? No, there's no law against skipping a leg, but it does violate airline policies. Get caught, and they can cancel your return flight, revoke miles, or even ban your account. And the risks? You can't check luggage, it'll go to the final destination. You can't do it round trip, it only works one way. Don't use your frequent flyer number. They track you. But with some planning, it works. Some use skiplagging as a last-ditch hack. Others use it regularly, saving thousands every year. Airlines call it fraud. Passengers call it beating their system. Before we jump into Secret 4, quick favor. If you're finding this helpful, hit that like button so more travelers can discover these tips. And if you want more secrets airlines don't talk about, subscribe now, I've got even wilder ones coming up. Alright, let's get into it. Secret 4 is something even frequent flyers miss. Secret 4: gate agents can give upgrades. First-class cabins aren't always full, but you won't see those empty seats online. That's because gate agents decide who gets them, often just minutes before takeoff. It's not random. It's not luck. It's about timing, presence, and how you approach. Want your best shot? Show up at the gate 30 to 45 minutes before boarding starts. That's when agents finalize the upgrade list, standbys, and seat swaps. Stand nearby but don't hover. Wait for a calm moment, then step forward and ask, "Are there any seat upgrades available today?" Simple, polite, no demands, no entitlement. Looking the part helps. Dress business casual. No flip-flops, no hoodies. Flight crews make quick judgments whether they admit it or not. Be kind, not just to the agent but to everyone around them. They notice. Gate agents hold the power. They can upgrade you if you're traveling solo. There's a leftover seat. They're balancing the cabin during rebooking. You've had a rough trip so far. Some frequent flyers swear by magic words. If any upgrades become available, I'd really appreciate being considered. I understand it may not be possible, but I thought I'd ask just in case. Thanks for all you do. It must be a long day. No promises. But you'll never get an upgrade if you don't ask. Upgrades don't always go to the highest miles earner. Sometimes they go to the person who showed up, spoke up, and kept it cool. And when the agent quietly hands you that new boarding pass, you'll know exactly why. Secret number 5. Checked baggage fees are negotiable. Checked bag fees feel set in stone. $30 for the first bag, $40 for the second, and more if it's even a little overweight. But here's what most travelers never find out. Those fees aren't always final. Sometimes airlines quietly waive them. If you check in late and the flight is already boarding, agents may check your bag for free, just to speed things up. They'll say, "We'll check this to your final destination." They want to keep the line moving fast. Got elite status? Obvious win. But even entry-level loyalty members, Delta SkyMiles, American A Advantage, can get exceptions, especially if you booked directly through the airline. Here's another trick. Complaint-based credits. Had a delay? cancellation, or any hiccup on a prior flight, mention it politely. Say, "Would you be able to waive this fee given what happened earlier?" Gate agents and check-in staff want to keep you loyal, and they have options they don't advertise. And don't forget about plastic. Some travel credit cards cover checked bag fees automatically. United Explorer Card, Delta SkyMiles Gold, American Airlines AAdvantage Platinum Select. Even if you never fly first class, the right card often gets you your first bag free every time. One last tip. Always book your ticket with your frequent flyer number, even if you rarely fly. Airlines track loyalty. Fee waivers go first to the passengers they want to keep. The baggage fee system banks on you not asking. But if you do calm, clear, and at the right moment, you might just walk to the gate with $60 still in your pocket. Secret 6. Airport lounge access without business class. You don't need a business class ticket to walk into an airport lounge. You just need to know the system. Most travelers pass those glass doors thinking it's off limits. But here's the truth. There are 3 ways in, no upgrade required. First, travel credit cards. Cards like Chase Sapphire Reserve, MX Platinum, Capital One Venture X, all come with Priority Pass, giving you access to over 1,300 lounges around the world. Some even throw in restaurant credits at airports with no lounge. No elite status. No fancy ticket. Just the right card. Second, refundable business class tickets. Here's the play. Book a fully refundable business fare. Use it to enter the lounge. Then cancel once you're in. It's not cheating. If it's refundable, you're allowed to cancel. But timing matters. Cancel after you're through the door. Double-check there are no hidden fees. It's a hack, not a lifestyle, but on long layovers it can be a game changer. Third, lounge apps. Apps like Lounge Buddy let you book one-time access. No status, no airline loyalty needed. Some lounges are as low as $25 a visit. For that price, you get Wi-Fi, a meal, a clean bathroom, and a quiet place to stretch out. Especially when your flight's delayed or overnight. Lounges used to be exclusive. Now, they're just smart travel. If you plan ahead, if you know what to ask for, you can skip the crowded gate, skip the overpriced snacks, and wait in comfort no matter where your seat is. Secret 7. Flight attendants and crew know these tricks. Flight attendants aren't just there to serve drinks and snacks. They know airports like locals know side streets. They know the shortcuts, the secrets, and where to disappear when the terminal gets loud. First, sleeping spots. Forget the main terminal. Too loud. Too crowded. Too many announcements. Flight crews head to staff-only zones. Quiet corners tucked behind the chaos. Secure, low traffic, and perfect for rest. Some airports, like Dubai International or Singapore Changi, even have hidden crew lounges. You won't find them on a map, but crews know exactly where to go. Next, free food. While passengers shell out $18 for a soggy sandwich, flight attendants are eating for free. Airlines provide crew meals, usually in backstage lounges or before boarding. Same food you might get in the cabin, minus the tray table and turbulence. It's hot, ready, and doesn't cost a dime. And here's one thing they avoid at all costs. Tap water on planes. The water on board? Stored in tanks and pipes that rarely get cleaned. Even the FAA says, avoid it unless it's in a sealed bottle. Flight attendants never drink from the tap. Why? Because the same plumbing that delivers your hot water for tea also supplies the lavatories. And after sitting for hours between flights, bacteria loves it. They stick to bottled or prepackaged drinks. You should too. Flight attendants aren't just staff. They're seasoned travelers who know what to skip, where to go, and how to stay a step ahead. So next time you're at the gate, look around. The crew isn't just passing time. They're working the system. Secret 8. Airlines monitor your behavior. The airline industry tracks everything. Your behavior, your preferences, your actions. Think you're just another passenger once you book a ticket? Think again. Airlines start watching the moment you hit purchase. Late check-ins? Logged. Complaints at the counter? Noted. Frequent seat changes? Yep, that too. And here's the kicker. If you complain often enough, your name gets flagged. Call customer service more than once about delays or cancellations. You're no longer valued. You're tagged as troublesome. Sure, they may help you the first few times, but behind the scenes, they're updating your profile. And repeat complaints? They could cost you future perks. Even seat changes can work against you. If you ask for specific seats or upgrades over and over, it signals unpredictability. And unpredictability doesn't get rewarded. So how do you keep your flyer profile clean? Check in early. Punctual passengers make boarding smoother, and airlines love that. Be polite but direct. If something goes wrong, make your case calm, clear, and fast. Yelling? Instant red flag. Be consistent. Same seat preference? Same travel habits? The system notices, and it rewards patterns it can trust. This isn't about avoiding complaints. It's about strategic behavior. Build a reputation as a reliable traveler, and you'll be first in line for upgrades, perks, and smoother service. Because airlines aren't just watching what you buy, they're watching how you act from check-in to touchdown. Secret 9 cheap tickets have hidden rules. You found a cheap flight. You booked it fast. But here's what airlines don't tell you up front. That cheap ticket comes with strings attached. It might look like a great deal, but buried beneath that low fare are restrictions, the kind that can cost you way more down the line. Let's talk about saver fares. They're designed to lure you in with a bargain. But here's the trade-off. No seat selection. You'll get what's left, usually a middle seat way in the back. No upgrades. Even if first class is wide open, you're not eligible. That cheap ticket locks you in economy, no exceptions. Change fees. Need to switch flights? Get ready to pay. Budget carriers can charge hundreds plus the fare difference if your new flight costs more. And here's the worst part. You won't see any of this on the booking page. It's buried in the fine print pages deep in legalese most travelers never read. Some basic economy fares even have rebooking limits. If your flight gets canceled or changed, they're not required to offer you a new one. Need to cancel? Don't count on a refund. Many low fares are non-refundable, no exceptions. So, is the cheapest ticket always the best deal? Sometimes, sure. But ask yourself, is saving $100 worth losing all your flexibility? One schedule change and that deal could cost you double. The airline is betting you won't read the fine print. But if you do, you might find that spending just a little more gets you peace of mind and fewer nasty surprises. Secret 10. Best times to book and fly. Booking a flight isn't just about finding the cheapest price. It's about timing. And no, you don't need to guess. You just need to know the trends. Let's start with the sweet spot. The best time to book? 45 to 60 days before departure. Too early and you'll miss the promos. Too late and prices spike. Airlines use complex demand algorithms. They start low, then slowly crank up the price as the plane fills up. That 6 to 8 week window. It's your best shot at low fares and solid seat choices. Now, when should you fly? Cheapest days to fly? Tuesdays and Wednesdays. Quieter airports, emptier planes, and lower prices. Fridays and Sundays? Skip them. They're high-demand, high-cost travel days. Looking for even deeper savings? Book a red-eye flight. Yeah, it's overnight, but it's cheaper, less delayed, and often more punctual. Why? Because the plane's already on the ground, no inbound traffic, no rush hour congestion in the sky. You save money and land early, often with a full day ahead of you. Timing isn't just about the week, it's about the season. The cheapest months to fly? January, February, and September. These are the off-peak sweet spots, after the holiday rush and before the summer chaos. Avoid major holidays, big events, and school vacation windows. That's when airlines know you have to fly and they price accordingly. So when you get your timing right both for booking and flying, you don't just save cash. Let's speed things up with 7 quick travel microhacks that make flying way easier. 1. Tweet for help, don't call. Need support fast? Skip the phone line. Tweet at the airline. Social media teams respond faster, especially during delays and cancellations. 2. Bring an empty water bottle. Airport water, $5. Your bottle free. Bring it empty through security, fill it at a fountain, and stay hydrated without the markup. 3. Ask for a second meal. Still hungry after that tiny tray? Politely ask if they have extra meals. Flight attendants often do, and they'll give one out if they can. 4. Pack essentials even for short flights. Delays happen. Always have a charger, snacks, toiletries, and a change of clothes in your carry-on, even for a 1-hour flight. 5. Gate check for free. Overhead bins full? Gate check your bag. It's free, and you won't have to lug it through the airport after landing. 6. Join mileage programs always. Even if you fly once a year, sign up. It's free and those miles add up. They can turn into free flights, upgrades, or early boarding perks. 7. Use Seat Guru before picking a seat. Not all aisle seats are created equal. Seat Guru shows seat maps, legroom data, and hidden seat quirks so you can avoid the bad ones. So which of these airline secrets blew your mind? Drop a comment and let me know what surprised you the most. I'm reading every one. If you're into smart travel, hacks that actually work, and insider tips airlines hope you miss, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Because next week, we're flipping the script on hotels. From free upgrades to late checkouts and hidden perks. You'll be shocked at what you can get just by asking the right way. Until then, thanks for watching. Travel smart, travel smooth, and I'll see you in the next one.